Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And now a carry here for the fullback. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Bro, what the heck happened?
Well, anytime you use your quarterback,
that was not the play.
The goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field.
My bad, it was on mute.
Instead,
he read that perfectly, too. I just changed it.
Great year with a conversion.
Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind.
Thought he was going after the other guy.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Got that. I meant the L1 that.
Not much on
that's on me.
I
trying to loft it. And getting L1 it.
This offense could imagine is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road.
That's on me.
Underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Oh, that's on me. I didn't like that play call anyway. It was a 2-read play, and I came back to my third on the tight end.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Come on. Come on, fellas. You can't be giving that up.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see
you
that.
Push him inside, you got to stick it.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down.
Pause. Speed option.
Can he make it to the marker? That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down.
I knew I should have went with the new formation, by the way. That was my first time running that formation I threw the pick on.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Dang it, I did not mean to pass commit.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's running out
Oh
of time.
my God,
Here.
I saw him too. Woo!
Complete. Took a downfield
Sold
shot
him.
on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Man, I don't remember my cornerbacks.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Football comes out.
Oh, we own it. We own it.
Defense recovers the fumble.
Let's go.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Well done.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And I'm not going to be able to audible.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the option play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown,
I knew he was going to be sitting on that hitch.
Well, no surprise from offense.
Because he knows out of 5 wide, I'll throw that hitch.
Touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the
I was looking at the slant mostly. But once he didn't step up to take the quarterback.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
I went ahead and
here's the kickoff team now. Set to move this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down and 10.
Oh, shoot.
From the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
I know better than that.
And it is fun to watch this guy get
not have somebody on him.
I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And he floats this
down
the right side. And he takes it in for the score.
Who got lost there?
Tigers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to
Two
stop
people
it.
on one guy
Maybe
out
this
there.
is a great start for this combination.
It's freaking quarters. I was in quarters, wasn't I?
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man.
That play glitched. What the heck? What's that saying? 10-7?
Takes the field.
Looking around too much.
Timeout here. That's their first of the half. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
I didn't like him throwing off the back foot like that. We'll try one. It's first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it.
Come on. Y'all both can't block him. Get the linebacker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Fights off a defender.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Send the back in motion. Only a small gain.
Flip sides. That was an accident. Complete accident right there. But I didn't want to try to audible again and get that doggone penalty.
Set for the 6th play in this drive.
I accidentally hit square.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Or it's snapped to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That is a nice tackle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
God dang it, triangle. Why'd you go over there?
Now. They'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught.
That was by accident.
Made, but the game
I ain't even playmaker that.
First and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep
Halfback
going
took off on an out route.
Great connection between
Messed
this
me up.
quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's an option look. We'll toss it to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with playoff pressure, the offense
good block.
A long, grinding
still at the edge for me.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive.
Trying out a whole bunch of different formations here today. I ain't ran a lot of this stuff.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Offense getting set. It's second down. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. There's a stiff arm. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, if the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
He got me on that block.
Inside the 30 now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks.
Knew that was coming.
First down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it again.
I knew it was a screen. I just couldn't see the joker. I'm like, where in the world is the screen? Halfback guy blew up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. They're making it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
I wasn't expecting my linebacker to be out there on the fringe, though. That threw me off.
Executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. You'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back.
Sometimes you need a little love.
The tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, terribly familiar with this formation, so
wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Sure.
Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design.
Come on, why are you blocking nobody, bro?
For a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense.
Block him in that 6.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
What do I have? Shoot.
Ball moved back to the 4 for
Can't take that penalty.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They're going to run it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone.
That's why I love power backs.
Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders.
He barely got a hit on me, though. He was getting hit by, I think, the guard or somebody.
Add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed.
I knew it. As soon as I messed up that doggone
They can't catch him. Touchdown.
spin move right there, I knew it was a wrap.
Unforgettable moments, that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
I mean, not the spin move, the
to set this return up, and of course you can see his
anyway, I was right there in the middle, and I ended up going down and to the right. It wasn't a spin move. I just trying to maneuver through and got caught.
They're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. This one will be fair caught. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. He eludes the rush. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
I think for sure he is.
Just a great job overall by this
tackle
defense.
breaker.
They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised
He'll
with
break
that
the
kind
tackle
of pressure.
for sure.
They were able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
I tried to put it in position for
Just
him.
a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with
That's
much
on me.
confidence. Just put it up for grabs.
Thought my guy would be able to make a play.
comes the first play of the drive.
When I saw him blitzing, thought I'd be able to get away with it.
30 seconds of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Two-play or route.
And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Takes the ball inside the 30, and that's a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they...
All right, 2 interceptions.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
In the world were you a while ago, Monopoly?
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fights through the tackler. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
God dang it, I lost my footing.
Near the sticks. It's Burns. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain.
I tried to flip my hips and couldn't.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on
Come on, buddy, you're on conservative. You got to go get the QB.
They're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Trying to go very deep there.
Get the switch on.
Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this
back
receiver
cross ran
to
weird.
take him away.
He took off
This
like
guy
on
makes another big play.
a weird angle.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Good play there. Not a linebacker.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
He ran shallow, so I couldn't get my hands on him.
A lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Oh, good block.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Good block.
Into the end zone.
I just knew he'd be able to get there, but good block by the outside receiver right there.
Execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Going after, back right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Cut up.
Just a small gain.
Pinball.
2nd and 9. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is hauled in. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Missing a formation.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now look at a 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams.
That's like one of my most frustrating plays right there when it comes to blocking.
A seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
is moving out of the pocket. On the run, and taking a deep shot. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver.
Oh, come on. You got to catch him. You can't drop the key ones.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And they've got the returner corralled. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise.
Ooh, good block.
Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2nd down play coming up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Finds his target. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally out of bounds, though. That's a massive gain to wrap up this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 31, Texas 21.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I don't blame them. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Well, he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the single back takes
Are you serious?
He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down, out of the shotgun. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
I just love when my defenses just don't
This is my time to shine.
don't cover.
He has gone out and backed
I just love it.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive
There wasn't anything confusing about it. It's just a tight end going and the safety covers nobody. Flat covers nobody.
good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
I started not to run match too for that very reason.
Set to kick it away.
Two people just covering in space, covering grass. That kicker got a boot. Kind of elbow sweat, man. I don't know.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It is he
Wide
releases
open.
it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of it.
Jesus Christ, fellas.
Getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up
That was
a
a terrible
first
throw,
down
though.
on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Quarterback escapes the
out
pocket,
the pocket.
and takes off. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And this pass is caught and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught down.
Another bad pass.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
Dang it. I don't like it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Big throw caught on the left side. If we get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Direct snap to the back. Got the first.
Knew that's what was coming.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
Indeed.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff.
Well, shoot. That's not the way to start.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Dang it.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be
that's
just
CG.
short of the marker, inches away. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Goal line on the 46.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down here for this offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curve Street, I'm Chris Fowler.
All right, let's see.
Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
12 and 19. Oh, I think Hitchcock is the one that threw the int on the corner route. He's not as great of a thrower. Maybe that's why my placement felt so off. I can shape them better with Wilkins. I didn't realize I had Hitchcock in there for that one. But okay. Didn't really get the run game popping like I wanted. It was alright. Got a little bit going. Tried to. Didn't get it. He had that one long, that 68-yarder. And then he had that one seam route that he caught as well. Gave up 1 sack with Diaz. Okay, Iverson. Iverson had a good game. 3 tackles for a loss, no sacks, 1 pass deflection. I don't even know what True Blood. Oh, defensive tackle. Had a forced fumble on that 1 recovery, no defensive tutties though. All right, so it's going to be Dro versus Wheezy in the next round. And let's see who's the other one. There's one more game that's left, I think. Tennessee, Boston College, and I don't know who Auburn is. We got TCU versus Florida State, and then Notre Dame versus A&M. All right. Good luck going forward. Catch y'all on the flip. Appreciate you joining. Deuces.